morning, everybody. I'm so excited for today's program. We'll be talking about trade-off briefly. So, trade-off is something you need to give up to get something. Of course, you know that you have to give up something to grow. Okay, people often cling to unsatisfactory way of life rather than change in order to get something better, for fear of getting something worse, because we don't know the future, we have fear of the future, fear of opportunity, fear of poverty, fear of losing our job, fear of so many things. Instead of us to try out new things, we want to click to what we already know, and maybe perhaps it's not even working for us, but we just want to click to it. What will it actually take us to go to the next level? It takes vision, hard work, personal growth, and it has to be intentional. Okay, letting go of some of the things that you love and value most. Okay, that is what it takes for you to get to the next level. So this is actually what often holds people back. Even those that have achieved some level of success, they still have things that they need to let go. Okay, life itself has some intersection, opportunities to go up and down, and at the intersection we make choices. Okay, so we can add something to our life, we can subtract from it, and we can also exchange it for something we have that we don't have. We can exchange something we have now. Exchange your procrastination to opportunity. Exchange your procrastination to taking new business opportunities. Okay, so we have insights for you to understand the meaning of trade-off. Number one is, of course, trade-off is actually available to everyone. Throughout our life, we'll actually be doing trade-off, but we might not even know it. Everyone makes trade-off in life, whether we know it or not. But the question is whether you are going to make a good one or a bad one. That's where the question lies. You know, I have to be willing to keep making good, significant trade-off if I can keep growing, striving to reach my potential. So we must see trade-off as an opportunity for growth. Nothing creates a greater gap between a successful and unsuccessful person than the choices they make in life. We all have the same equal right to make our choices, but our results can never be the same. Why? Because our choices differs. Okay, we have the same time, but results are not the same. Okay, so you don't decline to make choices when you fail. Important thing to remember that while you don't always get what you want, we always get what we choose. So anything you have now, any result you get now is dependent on what you have chosen in the past. Okay, so a sign of wisdom and maturity is when you come to terms with the realization that your decision that you've made previous years, previous months, has cost you the reward and the consequences that you have now. So any consequences, reward that you can see now is as a result of the decision you have made in the past. Okay, so that's why you have to be responsible for your life, and your ultimate success depends on the choices you make. Don't joke with your choices. Okay, so I will be determined that while others lead a timid life, I won't. Or why they live a timid life, I won't. Why others see themselves as victims, I can never see myself as a victim. When I fall, I stand up again and continue moving. The most important thing is that I'm taking steps each day, each month, each week. Okay, and I'm getting to where I'm going to. Okay, why others leave their future in someone else's hand, I won't. My future lies in my hand. It lies in the decision I take today. It lies in the daily step I take each day to make sure I'm getting to where I'm supposed to be or would be. Why people choose to go through life? Please grow through life. grow through life. This is a choice, and I have decided to tell this road. Okay, so trade-off actually forces us to make difficult personal changes, because the difference between where we are now and where we want to be is created by the changes that we make or we are willing to make in our lives. When you want something that you have never had before, trust me, you got to be someone you have never been before you get something that you've never had before. Otherwise, you keep getting the same results that you've always been getting. So you need to change. Change is actually personal. To change your life, you need to change your mind. This is where the first change comes from. Because everything you see on earth, or everything you see, has two creation or two births. They are bettered twice or created twice. First of all, in the mind, before physical. Even this phone we are holding, the person that manufactured it, first of all, created it in his mind before he started actually producing it or manufacturing it physically. So any change that has to occur in our life has to first of all start from the mind. Change is possible. Everyone can change. Change is profitable. You will be rewarded when you change, especially positively. Change may not always be easy, but trust me, it can always be done. So we all have power of choices, but every time we make a choice, our choice has power over us. It changes us. So let's take note of the choices we make in life. So I'm going to state out the trade-off guidelines that will help us to decide what to try for, what to strive for, and what to give up in return. Okay, number 1, I'm willing to give up my financial security today for potential tomorrow. There is no future in any job. Trust me, the future lies with the man who owns the job, who holds the job. So value opportunity over security. The only job security we have is our individual commitment to personal development. A trade-off that always brings a payoff. Did you get that? Number 1 is for you to commit to personal development. Is a trade-off that always brings a payoff. Number 2, I'm willing to give up immediate gratification for personal growth. There are no shortcuts to any place. Don't settle for shortcuts to any place that is worth going. Instant gratification and personal growth are incompatible. Anything that you see that has instant gratification, run away from your life. Anywhere worth going does not have any shortcuts. Number 3, I'm willing to give up fast life for good life. If you want to create capacity and margin in your life, please do the following. Number 1, delegate so you are working smarter, not just harder. Do what you are best in doing and delegate the remaining. As a housewife, you're not meant to do cooking, washing, clothing, sweeping, reading, taking care, doing everything, and you still go to work, and you still have books to read, and you still grow, you still have your business. Okay, so learn to delegate duties so that you don't stress yourself out or you pour in the best of you into insignificant things. Like sweeping, for me is insignificant. Sweeping, washing, you can get someone to do that for you and pay the person. Concentrate on the major things of your life. You didn't come to earth to be sweeping and washing and cooking. Seriously, you have to plan your life. I'm telling you. Number 2, get control of your calendar so that people will not control your calendar for you. Control your calendar means control your time. Be in charge of your time so that people don't control your time for you. Do what you love doing because it gives you energy. Also, work with people that you love or people that you like so that your energy won't be depleted. Okay? So number 4 of the guidelines, I'm willing to give up addition for multiplication. I'm willing to give up addition for multiplication. Now the question is what are we adding and what are we multiplying? I'm willing to give up addition for multiplication. The question is, what can I do for others? Is addition question, right? What can I do for others is addition question. What can I do with others is multiplication question. What can I do with others? You know, when you do things with others, you grow. But when you do things for others, you're actually doing it alone. You might be growing, but you can't compare that with multiplication when you have come in a community, or you are working with others and you are growing together, be it business, anything. Yeah, that's multiplication question. So I always have the intention, partnering and teaching leadership, helping people grow, personally, adding value to people, adding value to people's life, family, anybody. Just make sure you're partnering with someone or some group of people or community or family. Okay, become a river of help to others on their growth curve, and not just a reservoir. You learn and stock up to the extent that you are just, whoa, I know this thing, I don't need to know, I don't need to learn it again. When you get to that level, please go and reset. Make sure you go and reset. Okay, so if you do not already consider yourself a leader, I encourage you to develop your leadership and potential skill to invest in people. Okay, you can always keep adding without giving. You can't always keep adding without giving out. As you are receiving, be giving out. As you are receiving, always be giving out. Okay, so let's be very conscious of this. I intend to make this video a very short one, so that we just get the information. Let's just get the information deep down. Please learn to trade off things that are not real to you. Anything that you have in your life that are not yielding results, you are not. Go and do an analysis of your life. Go and take a record. Go and sit down and analyze things for yourself. Be open to yourself. You cannot deceive yourself. Be open to yourself. Tell yourself the truth. Be realistic to yourself. Anything that is not working, discard it. Get new things. Try to be flexible in life. It pays. Don't be so rigid. If you have this business opportunity you are in a particular business, and this business is yielding 1 million for 5 years, why? That means you are rigid. Be flexible. Go and learn new things, new options, new opportunities. You can't be on one particular level for 5 years. You're not moving, you're not growing. Yes, it's 1 million, but you're not growing. Perhaps if you might have been flexible and open up to new ideas, new opportunity, you would have been on 15 million by now. But because we always have this fear of the unknown, fear of taking new opportunities, and opportunities are sliding by every day, sliding by. We are not taking them because we don't know whether we will make profit or make loss in this business venture. Please take opportunities, grab opportunities. I can't tell you how many times I have failed in business. I have so failed that I don't like telling people. I have so lost money in businesses, in new businesses, that I don't like saying the amount I lose. I'm telling you, but it won't make me to stop. I have to keep going. The most important thing is that I'm going and I'm learning from those mistakes, from those experiences. I'm learning. Please, let's not settle for the least. Don't settle for mediocrity. Don't settle for less. Don't settle for mediocrity. Don't allow anything to stop you. Don't allow any limit. Be the limit. Don't allow any limit. Instead, limit that limit. Anything you are afraid to do, please do it afraid. The fear will leave. Do it afraid. The fear will disappear. Okay, don't allow anything to limit you in life. Make sure you are growing on a daily basis. Make sure you are always on a growth curve. Make sure you have mentors that are coaching you. Make sure you have enabled environment that are enabling you to grow, that are challenging you. Okay, don't settle for least. Please Don't settle for less. Don't settle for small. Don't settle for mediocre. Don't settle for anything less than yourself. Make sure that thing that you have on your mind that you can achieve and attain, go for it. You can do it, and I believe you can. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all. That will be that for today. Let's meet up again next time on Saturday, same time. I have a very good topic for us. Thank you. I appreciate you. Bye.